With the closure of the last university in the city in 2017, the brain drain worsens, leaving behind a shrinking city. The population will grow older, just like the buildings, which are the perfect set for war games. The closure of the last textile factory will shrink along with the municipal budget. This will result in buildings and infrastructures decaying and being colonized by fauna and flora. People drive around in cars made out of pieces of scrap vehicles. Poverty and unemployment will increase, but citizens will fight financial strain by growing and hunting their own food. In the summer, the tourist season, Jürgen Koften will organize Taiga adventure tours, which will include illegal entry of the abandoned factories and estates. The elderly will try to increase their income by repairing and upcycling scrap and turning to alternative healing since they can't afford conventional medicines. A high-tech factory, Neo-Techno-Chippy, will settle very silently in the forests. The production requires very little manpower. Because of the cheap estate market, the high amount of elderly people, the proximity to Moscow and the Volga, and the increasing demand for elderly care, the Moscow Social Guarantee spots in Kineshma the ideal place for an investment. They convert the biggest textile factory into elderly lofts and the director's housing estate into an elderly hub. The resort provides advanced healthcare and a series of activities to contrast age-related diseases on the Volga riverbanks. Nurses will flock to Kineshma. Despite the economy is getting better, the indigenous elderly will still have harsh living conditions. The Orthodox Church gathers a team of volunteers with aid provisions. At last, the people of the resort start to grow a profound interest in the low-tech healthcare the indigenous elderly have been treating themselves with. The city and the resort organize a biennale festival dedicated to alternative and natural healthcare. Since the high amount of senior citizens, elderly fashion and the funeral industry will become significant in the city. The elderly resort organizes the Taiga Adventures lifelong learning exchange program, which attracts people of older age from all over the former Soviet Union and beyond. The absorbing power of Moscow has lowered its strength. Remote working allows some of the workers in the third sector of Moscow to move to Kineshma, attracted by the possibility to live closer to their grandparents in a natural environment. Finally, Kineshma completes its transition from a manufacturing economy to service economy and from a dying to a resurrecting town.